Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I gotta pull the rear axle to do the gears, but before I do I'm gonna drain the rear diff fluid, so I thought I might as well get an extra video out of it. So for anyone who's never changed the gear oil before, this video hopefully will help you out. Okay, for this job all you need is you need a pan to drain the oil, 13mm socket, and you may need a flat blade screwdriver to break it away from the carrier. Anyway, I'll just start loosening all the bolts. Just keep an eye on where these go so you can put them back in the right spot. Turn them out by hand. Easier when you get power tools. Also, you don't need it up on jack stands like what I've got here. You can do this just on a set of ramps. Just get it high enough so you can get under it. And these ones here, I believe the bolts are longer, so you'll know which bolt to use when you put it back in. See that they're longer. This one and this one here is longer. This last one, I'll just loosen it up, but I won't take it all the way out, just so the cover doesn't fall down. So we get our drain pan here. Should be able to. It's on there pretty good. I might have to just use a hammer and pound up in here. I don't want to bend the cover. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a hammer and just pound it just a little bit. Funny, I didn't use much RTV on it, but she's starting to break loose. You can see some fluid coming. There we go. The fluid in this is quite new because I never got a chance to run it. It's too noisy. Okay, so I can take this off now. Now, another thing you might want to do is get a lint-free rag and just get up there, get it all out. But I'm not worried about it because, like I say, I'm pulling the whole axle out. I'm gonna change this gear. Well, the pinion too. Okay, guys, once you get the fluid all drained from the differential, you want to clean the cover so it seals good. I just use a little razor thing, and you don't want to gouge into the metal. Just slide it along here. Scrape off all the old gasket and silicone. Okay, I went around and scraped all the gasket and the old gasket and silicone off. It's still discolored, but that's just a lot of that's just rust and discoloration of the metal. So you ain't gonna worry about that. Now the main thing is to get this cleaned off. Like, you don't want no oils or anything, because silicone won't stick very well. So just take some brake clean. Clean inside first, I guess. Clean around your magnet. This magnet's glued in, and I don't want to lift it up, so I'm just going to clean in around it real good. Okay, like I said, around here is where you want to make sure there's no grease or oil. I'm going to use silicone and a gasket. Okay, once you're satisfied it's nice and clean, there's no oil or anything on it, you got to do the same thing to the differential. Clean it off good and go over it with brake clean, make sure it's nice and dry. Now, I've already done that because I had the rear end out and rebuilding it. Okay, so once you get the cover cleaned and the diff cleaned, I'm going to apply some silicone. I'm just going to put it on real thin. The gasket will do the sealing, and this silicone will just help to fill in little scratches and imperfections in the cover and in the differential itself. Sure you line the gasket good. Okay, so now I'll apply another thin layer of silicone. This has always worked for me, but if you feel you need more silicone, it's not really going to hurt anything. Just makes it harder to clean up when you go to change the diff fluid again. Okay, we'll go put her under the car. Okay, so I'll put one of the bolt holes or one of the bolts in here to help me line it up. Get another bolt over here. Okay, so the camera quit on me. Back on, I got the cover fed up on there. Just put the bolts in. There's 10 bolts. 2 of them are longer than the rest. Those 2 go on the sides that help hold the emergency brake cover, or the emergency brake cable. And there's this little cover here that covers your brake lines. It goes up in here. I know the lighting ain't the best. My trouble light died. Okay, now it's time to put the gear oil in. Normally I use Royal Purple because I'm braking in the gears and the braking period is supposed to be about 500 miles. I'm just going to use this cheaper stuff. Okay, so you can just use a 3/8 inch ratchet to go in your fill plug. Oh, and the cover bolts. The camera died before I was able to get them all on. Now, torque spec, I had a manual that gave all torque specs for these cars, and I couldn't find it. So I looked on the internet, and I got about 15 different answers. So I just tighten it up by hand. I've done it enough times that I know it'll be fine. But if you want to torque them, you'll have to look it up and decide for yourself which is the proper torque spec. Because when I looked it up, I had people say it was 120 inch-pounds all the way up to 30 foot-pounds. And 30 foot-pounds definitely be too much. So I just did it by hand. Like I say, I've done it enough times that I'm not too concerned about it. So anyway, you remove your fill plug. And then you just fill it until it starts running out. And now these are not the best you can buy, I see they make them in bags now, but I couldn't find any like that, so I have to try squeezing it in. It's a pain, but just put enough in until it starts running out, a steady stream running out, and then you'll be full. I'm not sure the exact amount it holds, but 2 of these are more than enough. Okay, to make it a little easier, what I'll do is I'll dump this bottle over into this other one here. Or I'll dump this one into this one, I guess. Should be getting close to being full. Okay, I think we got her. Yeah. When it starts running out like that, that means you got it. Making a bit of a mess here, but oh well. This here has a torque on it too. I don't know what it is. I just do it by hand. Like I say, I'm used to doing this anyway. There, so the rear end's full. Now I can take it out and see how much noise it's going to make. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully this video will help. This here wouldn't be for a lot of you guys are probably more advanced than this. You don't need a video like this, but there's always someone that is doing something for the first time. Hopefully this will help them out. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.